What do you think that the Trump's new tariff is going to come from February 1st, 2025, and is it going to really affect the Canadian economy and all things?
Yeah, obviously it's gonna affect the real estate market for sure. Because if Trump puts 25% tariff, then it's gonna affect lots of jobs. That's the main thing. Lots of people are gonna lose their jobs. And I can even say my friends are saying most of the people thinking about moving to the US, leaving Canada forever, permanently, and moving to the US.
US population is 10 times more than Canada. So you can say the scope of, and definitely the business is always get affected with the population.
I think Trump is not like that a politician, that he's a businessman.
But
he's not protecting any political parties or anything.
Yeah.
No, he's saying that I do it for the Americans, and I want this country to be better than my political party to be better. As a common man, we don't know what is going to be happening the next month. Or next week or next day, what is going to happen.
Trying hard is always good. If we try hard, something will definitely come out.
Welcome to another episode of Malayali-On. Today, we're going to talk about the Trump's tariff in Canada is going to implement from January 1st. So before we talk, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Sibu Matthew.
My name is JP Singh Mason.
My name is Joel Joseph.
We all work in the real estate field, and we've been in this Canadian economy for some time, especially JP Singh. How long you been here in Canada, JP?
Earlier I came in 2003, so then I left Canada, then I went to Miami for some time. I was doing some business over there, then I came back in 2017, and from 2017 onward I'm with the real estate working. Earlier I was into business, so real estate and all.
What do you think about where you did business in the US too, right?
Yeah, I was into Apple business. We were
The phones and all?
Phones and all, everything, whatever Apple sells.
Yeah. So now you've been here in Canada for some time from 2017. What do you think that the Trump's new tariff is going to come from February 1st, 2025, and is it going to really affect the Canadian economy and all things?
Yeah, definitely there will be a jolt to Canadian economy for some time, because if you just go into depth, and there are a few things that Canada is a supplier of automotive things. It goes there and comes back, it goes there, it comes back. That will definitely affect. The lumber part is there. Then it may affect Canadian dollar as well. And these are the things that definitely there. It's employment also will get affected, according to me. That because it will, if it will affect that big sphere of Canadian economy, then definitely, because the major portion of exports are to US. Sometimes they send it to sometimes they send raw materials, sometimes they send finished goods. So there is a strong relationship, also long-going relationship. So then it will get affected. Things will get costly as well.
It will mainly, basically, I think that the supply chain will be mostly affected a big time, I think. Because as I heard from that, most of the things are going from here. We export to US, and from there the things are coming here as well, right? So import as well. So what will happen maybe when it's 25 January 1st, what will happen? The trucks have to go empty from here to the US and to take the stuff and come. So the prices will be double here in Canada.
Yeah, definitely. But it will not be a permanent jolt. This jolt will, is kind of a wake-up call for Canada as well. This is my thinking. So then Canada will have to be now self-reliant in many of the things. So they will try to find out some other ways out to export the things, whatever they are making. They will try different markets. So it is an eye-opener. I take it as an eye-opener for Canada. definitely for some time they will suffer a lot.
Mhm.
Because if the other part, I mean, if the Americas decided not to cooperate, then they have to look out for some other options as well. So which will ultimately be a good help to
Yeah,
Canada.
Canada. Joel, what do you think? You came here as a student to study, and after that you worked here for a company. Then you started on your own business in the real estate. What do you think that this tariff is going to come and really affect with the real estate market, or our regular day-to-day life is going to really affect on this? What do you think? What is your thought about that?
Yeah, obviously it's gonna affect the real estate market for sure. Because if Trump puts 25% tariff, then it's gonna affect lots of jobs. That's the main thing. Lots of people are gonna lose their jobs, and I can even say my friends are saying most of the people thinking about moving to the US, leaving Canada forever permanently and moving to the US. This will badly affect the Canadian real estate for sure. Prices might crash, but it depends. It depends on how the politicians are gonna take care of the tariff. Especially the government policies, and how the government is going to.
But moving to US is not. If you are a Canadian citizen, moving is not that easy to going to the States. You need a job. You have to find. Then it will take time for that, right?
Right.
Yeah, but other than that, I heard that a lot of businesses are planning to move from here to the US.
Yeah, this is a panic reaction. I would say that they should not, because right now the situation is that we don't have any strong head of the state. I mean, we don't. The prime minister is already in dilemma, so they don't know, and nobody representation is poor at this moment for Canada.
Nobody is taking that.
So it needs to be negotiated. So there is nobody, no leader is there who can negotiate with USA rightly, and this diplomacy has a proper. Diplomacy is a right word. Basically, nobody is there who can handle the diplomacy rightly and get the things done, and they can just continue like that, whatever. Because it's a long relationship. They are together for long. This is the first time that.
No, in 2018 as well, something same thing comes, but for the steel and you put the tariff on it, then they negotiated.
That time, this time his turn. This will be his last tenure.
Yeah.
So we don't know what is in his mind. He just want to set up some example, or maybe he just want to make a lot of money for his businesses. So his mindset is different this time.
Yeah.
So he is doing this thing very differently.
Yeah.
So you never know. Whatever his personality is, he sometimes just takes a stand for no reason. So if there is nobody to negotiate, so sometimes just to keep his words, he can go up to any extent.
But the manufacturing part in the US, they will get a big boom on this, because he is calling for everyone in the world to come to the US to manufacture and produce it and export from there. He is calling for that.
But that is not that easy. You see that he will be, once he is calling, he is at the same time he will be arguing with them, or he will be negotiating on the cost as well. So the cost, like let us take example of China. Whatever cost of the good in China is, if he wants the same thing here, they don't get it is not possible.
Yeah.
Because they get very cheap, the cost of manufacturing is cheap.
Cheap there.
You cannot have the same thing here, because there are other factors also involved in that to bring the cost
Even
down.
we can compare to the Mexico. So Mexico also have a lot of manufacturing. Right?
And secondly, then he is trying to send out a lot of people. I mean, you can
Illegal
say
immigrants.
illegal immigrants and all. But at the moment, they are also working somewhere.
Yeah.
So they will also have a short of
labor problem,
which will also cost negative point negatively on the.
But it will take some time.
Yeah, it will take some time, because whatever he's saying is not going to happen the same way.
Because as you worked in you did the business in the US for a couple of years there, and you were here in the Canada. So what do you think? Is it the US is much better place than Canada to do a business, or is it? What are your thought on that?
Actually, US population is 10 times more than Canada. So you can say the scope of, and it definitely the business is always get affected with the population.
Yeah.
So there is a scope of business is more there because the market is bigger. So that is one factor. Then there are opportunities are there that when some of them, I was involved with Apple. So Apple was, the head offices are there. So they were doing everything from there only. So it's used to suit us. And I was not into other businesses, but I found that doing business is, you can do better in USA
the US than comparing to Canada, right?
Than doing
a lot of people saying the same thing. It's not like, and especially the taxes and all are much better in the US than in
yes,
in
that
Canada,
is also
right?
another factor. That is also another factor. Basically, here small businesses are booming, and people who are involved in US exports and imports, they are doing okay, and franchise businesses are doing okay. But if we have to expand Canada's businesses, then we need to frame some policy, long-term policy, and which will definitely can work out because they have so much to do.
Because JP, I recently see a lot of international students came here to Canada to study. Man, in that as well, a lot of them have very good IQ, and they are so smart, and they are good in education. They have so much ideas. But Canada is really taking that talents out and making use for the country, or no? I think. What do you think, Joel, on that?
I don't think they are doing it in the right way because they need to put up a system to find out the best talents who are coming into the country, give them jobs or provide them jobs because they are going to contribute to the society, right? They're gonna settle down here. They're gonna spend money. They're gonna pay taxes, and these are the guys who are contributing a lot to bring the economy forward. And that's an important factor. Just because, as JP said, because US has a more population and bigger market, and bringing in these international students, we can actually set up our own market. We can build our own economy, build more manufacturing units, and produce more goods, which actually helps our economy to move forward.
Yeah, we should reduce our dependence on USA as much as possible. Basically, we should not be dependent on US all the time.
But is it too late now?
It is too late, but we have to start sometime somewhere. So this is the right time to start, because if they have started threatening us now, they will keep on doing it every now and then. So we just have to come out of that thing right away. We should think that now this is the time to go out, come out of that scenario. So we should start thinking and start exploring other things here and there, so that.
What about the 51st state is offering to us?
No, that is not possible.
Yeah.
You see that they will have to do so many things to do that. So that is not that easy to do it, because here also some of the states can say that we are going with you. Some of the states can say that we are not with you. So that is not going to happen that too soon or that easily. So we should not think on that. For the time being, we should rather try to.
But some economic ties can be better, right? So because we deal with all these things, say our oil, our trade, everything is we are trading in the US dollars, not with the Canadian dollars, and they are one of the we are buying everything from them. And we can have definitely a economic relationship there that that will keep us.
The problem with us is that we are not building our infrastructure. Infrastructure building is one of the reason. If you go to US is 50 states. If you go to any of the states, they have their own hospital. They have their own roads. They have their own everything. Infrastructure wise, I mean, transportation is easy. Other things to set up is easy. Trading is easy. So we are lacking on those things here. So we only few cities are 80% of Canada.
Yes. Yeah.
So if we have to explore something, let us say that we have oil, but we are still not able to reduce the cost of pulling out that. We
I
should
think
have worked.
maybe the climate is a factor on that. We
That
are
is a
sending
factor,
it
so
there,
we should act accordingly. That we should try to reduce that thing periodically or slowly, so that
Yeah.
assuming that
Yeah.
ultimately we have to just get that thing
Yeah.
explode.
Mhm.
Otherwise, if we don't explode, it will go on like this. At the time will come that even oil will we will change the automotives on batteries and all,
Mhm.
and then we will not be able to use our whatever storage we have of oil and everything. So timely reactions are very important. So we should take it as a alarm that now we have to work on
Yes.
few things and improve our infrastructure and other factors as well,
Yeah.
so that we can do better in the future.
Yeah.
That temporarily, definitely, we are going to suffer it,
Mhm.
but in the long run, we will be all right.
When we are coming here, Joel was saying that Canada don't have own car brand too. Is it right? I think we have something,
I
right?
think
No?
so. We don't have any own domestic car manufacturing.
Yeah, Canadian.
plants. We don't have any.
Canadian.
Because we are
US
importing
brands
everything
are-
from foreign countries. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have.
Yes,
any.
GM and all is US, right? Yeah.
Mm. So the final manufacturing, I think they export it from the billing part. I don't know. The final part of the money goes to
The US.
US
Yes.
only.
Yeah.
That is smart also from their point of view. That is what he is gonna focus now. That everything should be manufactured there, so that everything they get it. Pepsi, Coca-Cola, this and that, Apple, Tesla, everything is
Say
coming.
Unilever, that kind of
Yeah.
all things.
Yeah.
Most of the manufacturing are happening there,
Yeah.
right?
But we should plan that definitely they are our neighbors. We should maintain the relationship, continue to maintain the relationship with them. But at the same time, we should make ourselves strong by doing our few things at our own, so that at least in case of problem, in case of emergency, we can do things.
Yeah,
differently.
at least the things should be open. But I think this is some political things, that uncertain things are going to happen.
Yeah.
It may not. Maybe January 1st, February 1st, when it comes, it may be for maybe 2 or 3 months. The tariff comes, then eventually they will negotiate on that, and things will, because US also will realize that
No,
it's
but
not going to work like that.
I agree, but this time Canada has lost his, dignity, because Canada is exposed like differently this time. That they don't have their own standing.
We don't have that power.
Yeah,
we
don't
have
have that.
without a leader.
So
without a
that is
leader,
a negative
yeah.
part. Yeah, we should come out with some strong leaders.
Strong leaders that
And who can
really
stand for Canada, and who can handle the situations very rightfully.
yeah, because
So that-
politics looks like but I think Trump is not like that, a politician, that he is a businessman.
But he's like acting like whatever he's saying, he has authority, so
Yeah.
people take him seriously.
Seriously,
That he
yeah.
can do any damn thing.
Yeah.
So which is
He's not protecting any political parties or anything.
Yeah.
No, he is saying that I do it for the Americans,
Yeah.
and I want this country to be better than my political party to be better, right? So Canada also the same. Canada now, what is happening, that hold the parliament for till March. That means the hold for whom? For whom they are holding the parliament? For their own party.
Yeah.
Who is going to affect on that?
So they are
That is affecting by the poor people like us. Don't have any voice on that,
Yeah.
and it just be on pause, or else should have been come to find out another leader. Definitely it is not that complicated that to be whoever comes, they can take it as early as possible and open up the parliament
Yeah, this is they have
and call for an election.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, but they are not going to do that.
We are not going
They're
to
not
do
going to
that,
do
and
that.
because the political motives are there for everyone. So
That is the problem. But Trump is not looking at that political motives.
Yeah.
He is looking for what best for the the people, I think.
Yeah. So he has given that impression to the message has gone to the general public that he's going to do this thing for the general public, which whether he does or not, but it does message is conveyed to the public like that.
Yeah.
So here also they should convey the message like that. Okay, we are doing for whether we have to sacrifice our career, even political career on that. Even that message was not sent very clearly. So they try to do.
We should be united together to say that hey, we are one.
Yeah.
That
is very important.
Yeah, we Canadians are nice, but but treat us as well.
Yes, and we can handle the thing at our own also. This can also be done.
Exactly. Yeah. That is one of the main thing that it's our problem, but as a common man, we don't know what is going to be happening the next month or next week or next day. What is going to happen. Things may be whole change.
But trying is not. Trying hard is always good. If we try hard, something will definitely come out. Better.
Something should be come out differently.
Differently. And it will come in case we have to.
Hopefully, this tariff will not affect us on us, and eventually it will come down. Things will be, most of the people saying that no, it's not going to happen.
But these are assumptions, and
but when
we have to have a very strong alternates also. That if let us say that if it happens, then what is the way out for us to tackle this situation. So that situation also should be there with us. So we have to have a agenda for the next few years.
2-3 years will be a struggle for us.
How we can handle this kind of situation in case it comes in future.
We discussed a lot about the Trump tariff is going to come to the Canada and the US. Hope you guys listen to it, and thank you so much for listening to us, and thank you so much JP for coming and put your insights on this, and Joel as well, thank you so much. Hope we can do it more on this, and share our thoughts on the regular day-to-day things, what is happening in Canada, US, in India, what is the lifestyle, things like that. We will do it. Thank you so much. Hope we can see you again.
Thank you.
Thank you.